Okay, first we are going to check over our homework from Friday. So math practice and problem solving 175. 175. Getting that out now. Could just show you the answer key, I guess. Then I wouldn't have to talk, but no. All right. So remember, the whole lesson was to make a whole number a fraction, put that number over 1. Okay, put the number over 1. So use the number line below, circle the fraction. And I need to charge my Chromebook. That's why I have it on here. All right. So use the number line below, circle the fraction. Did I not do the entire page? Is number 3 the last one?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So circle the fraction that's equivalent to 2. That should have taken me 2 seconds to do. 2 over 1. Okay. Yes, I want to dismiss that. Any questions on that one?
I circled the 2 along with it. That's about it. No, I circled the 2 above it and the fraction.
What does it say to circle? Gavin?
Fraction.
It says circle the fraction. Does it say circle the whole number 2 and the fraction? It just says fraction. That's fine. However, from now on, make sure you read the directions carefully. Okay? Guess it would have been easier to go like this. Fraction. Gavin's not even looking now, so there's no point. Might as well draw a picture of Gavin. Ooh. Well, he's going to the dentist today, and he has all these green teeth. I can't even see the green teeth. I don't know what that was. Let me get darker green. There we go. So the dentist are going to make them nice and white and shiny. Looks just like Gavin. Spot on. All right. Use the number line above. What fraction is equivalent to 5? I'm going to call on somebody that is really hoping I do not call on them because he never knows the answer to any problem. He's not gotten one problem right the entire year in math. He's wonderful at reading, though, but math, not so much. Okay? Not so much math. Bryson, what's the fraction?
5 over 1.
Is Bryson correct? Yes, he is. It should be 5. Oops. It's just the whole number over 1. Okay? Whole number over 1. Explain why you write 5 as 5 over 1. Why? Just what did you write down? How do you explain that? How do you explain that? What? It's one whole. There are, ooh, you're close. The denominator is how many sections you are dividing it equally up into. You're dividing it into one section. It's just one whole. Okay? Put the book away. Thank you. I appreciate your desire to start reading, but not right now. Okay? So you're dividing, your denominators can be 1 because it's one whole. You're not dividing it up. And then there are 5 wholes. That's why 1's the denominator. Okay? All right. Next page. Come on. Now look at the number. What fraction is equivalent to 2? Explain how you know. What fraction is equivalent to 2? I'm going to call him Lily because she's yawning. You know I love it when I see people yawning. Lil, what fraction? 2/3 is equal to 2? Is Lily correct? Probably why she was yawning. She's like, I don't know. Now, Lil. I start at 0. 1/3, 2/3. What does 3/3 mean? If you have the same number top and bottom, what does that mean? I can't hear what you say. What? It's a whole. That's one whole. Now, 4/3, 5/3, 6/3 equals 2. Okay? So 6/3 is your fraction that equals 2. You know that because the denominator times 2 equals 6. Okay? If you divide top and bottom by 3, you get 2/1. Or if you multiply the denominator times 2, you get the numerator. Okay? Because if you think about it, if we take, I can't go to a different one, but if this was 3/1, when you multiply 1 by 3, what do you get? 3. Okay? That's how you know it is 3 times. This is double. It's 2 times, so it's 2. Model showing a number that's numerator 7, denominator of 1. You could do a number line. Have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1/1, 2/1, 3/1, until you get to 7/1. You could have 7 circles that are all shaded. You could have 7 squares that are all shaded, as long as they're not divided up into pieces. Okay? Look at the model. Count the number of diamonds. Equivalent fractions of diamonds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 over 1. 8/1. Now, an equivalent fraction to 8 over, so that's 8/1, that's equivalent. If it was this, okay, so they're all divided into 2 pieces. So my denominator is going to be 2. What's my numerator going to be? Think about if it equals 8, you multiply the denominator times 8. And what is 2 times 8, Kenley? 16. If you divide it all into fourths, denominator 4. I can multiply my denominator times 8 because there are 8 diamonds divided by 4. They're all shaded in. So what is 8 times 4? Morgan? Not 36. Not 36, Brianne. 32. Let's pretend I'm not going to do it. If I divided each diamond into 30 equal pieces, what's 30 times 4? It's not, oh, don't say dang. First of all, don't say dang. But what is 4 times 3? 12. How many zeros do I add? 1 0. 120. 120 30ths would equal. Oh, I did. Why did multiply? Why doesn't anybody grab that or catch that one? It's not 4. It's 8. So what's 8 times 3? 24. Add a 0. So it'd be 240 over 0. Okay. Bryson, you have a question? Good. But if you did, I'd answer it. All right. Now, yes.
What was the answer to the question of the day?
There are 2 answers to the question of the day. The actual answer is 0 because the way it's worded, what number, when you multiply it, always will be the same number. 0 would be, because you multiply any number times 0 and you look at 0. I'm also accepting 1. Because if you multiply a number times 1, it is that same number. It doesn't change the number. Okay? So I'm accepting 1 and 0. Either one. All right. Go ahead and put your homework away. Take out your math book, your MIB. We're actually going to have a decent, we're going to do a lot of work today. Okay? We're going to have a lot of work to do. Because we are going to take a test on this. We are going to take it on tomorrow. We'll take it tomorrow. Okay? So we have kind of a quick lesson. Then we're going to have a guided practice, which you are going to get into your small groups to work with each other with the guided practice. Then you'll have independent practice for homework. Okay. Where are we at? I went too far. Okay, open up your mid to page 170. 170. This is why we're not spending that much time, because really, you guys are a smart bunch. Okay? Not the smartest I've ever had, but pretty close. That's why I keep you guys humble. Actually, for math, 170. For math, you guys are pretty close to the highest I've ever had, math-wise. Okay? You guys are a smart group. That's why I know that we don't have to slog through this, because it's not that difficult. And if you pay attention, like Audrey is paying attention to Parker's painting, you'll be fine. But you shouldn't all stare at the painting. You should. 170. 170. 170. Okay. All right. We're going to write a mixed number. Remember, a mixed number. Put the book down, Bryson. We're going to write a mixed number has fraction and a whole number. So you have a whole number and a fraction. All right. Ms. Rasden is cutting. I don't feel like reading, because if I don't have to, I'm not going to. Audrey, will you please read the problem?
Ms. Rasden is cutting boards to make bases for sculptures. Each base is 1/4 of a board. She has two holes and 3/4 of boards. How can you write 2 holes and 3/4 as an improper fraction to find how many fourths you can cut the boards into?
I'm first going to talk about improper fractions. They're not proper. I don't like them. I like proper things, not improper things. Sometimes they have to be improper. Anyways, it's just a joke. Now, how many fourths in 1? 4 fourths. 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, 4 fourths. 4 fourths. So how many total? We're going to add fractions, which that is going to be in a couple weeks. But how many fourths do we have in 2? 8 fourths. So we're at 8 fourths for these two. Now we have to add 3 more fourths. What's 8 plus 3? 11 fourths. Would be the improper fraction would be 11 fourths. Because you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 fourths. Okay. Now we're going to figure out the mixed number. Here's a number line. 1, 2 holes, and 3 fourths. So as a mixed number, you have 2 holes, and then smaller off to the side, 3 fourths. 2 and 3 fourths. Questions on that? Yes.
Often the 2 has to be variable.
So you know it's the whole number. Any questions on this page? Finley's looking at me like, ugh. I think I'm stupid, Mr. Hall. Of course I understand this page. Gosh, you're so lame. Yeah. Talk just like your sister. Mean. Meanness must run your family, Finn. Okay, connect it. This is the same thing that we just did. All right, so I'm just going to snip it. I'm going to zoom through it. Zoom, skip. Don't tell me I need to move. I can move. I'm teaching right now. Jeez, my God, watch is so rude. Now, look at. It's so funny. We're going to solve a problem. We already solved these problems. Look at the model it and picture it. Explain how it shows mix number 2 3/4. Explain. Go ahead and write down how it shows it. Okay? Write how it shows it. All right, I'm at dojo here. Oh. This person is going to read word for word. Word for word. Let me get that. I need to put who's not here. Vicky. All right, I would like for Jocelyn. What did you write down? Number 16.
I wrote down the modeling picture shows 3 models and 2 of them show 4/4. I added the 4/4 together. We got 2 full. They added, but then the third one has 3/4. We add that with the 8, the 8/4.
Good.
So have to put, since the 3/4 is in another pool, we put the first 2 models together to make 2 pools. Then we put the 3/4 on the side of the 2 pools, so then you get 2 and 3/4.
Good. Okay, number 17. How many fourths are in one hole? 2 fourths. And Jocelyn kind of covered this one. So 1 would be 4/4, and 2, there are 8/4. Okay, 4 and 8. Notice I did not put them over 4. Okay, because it didn't say. So how many fourths? 8 of them. 8/4 and 2. Okay. How many fourths are shaded in the fraction strip that is not completely shaded? Basketball or nothing. It's interesting. It's a weird name for you, but basketball or nothing. I'm assuming that's your name. It's like a name tag. So basketball or nothing.
3.
3/4. Good. So 3/4 are not shaded. So total number of fourths that can be cut. Look back, that is the improper fraction. How many fourths can she cut with 2 3/4 of a board? How many total fourths? How many total fourths? F. How many fourths does she cut with one of her boards? How many fourths does what? 4. So we have another board with 4. So how many fourths is that? 8 fourths. And the last one, we only have 3 fourths. So how many total fourths are cut? 11 fourths. Yep, 11 fourths. Questions on that one? Something wrong with your chair, Gavin? That was a delayed no. Complete the sentence to show the improper fraction that is equivalent to 2 3/4. Use words 2 3/4 equal. Just look, we did it together. And Emerson just told us the answer. The answer is right here, improper fraction. But use words, write that using just words and not numbers. Okay? Words and not numbers. What, Gavin?
I'm sharpening my pencil.
Why?
Because it shows up really light.
Is it broken?
No.
So it's usable.
Huh?
So it's usable.
Yeah.
Should have just said yes, it's broken. It's broken. Okay. It equals, you're just using words. So it's, you should have written down 11 fourths. 11 fourths. Now it's a fraction, and we wrote it on the other page 11 fourths. Go ahead and do number 21 together. Not together, what am I saying? On your own. Gavin, go ahead and sharpen your pencil. Actually, Gavin, just come here.
Huh?
Come here. There you go, sir.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Go ahead and write down, explain how to write a mixed number as an improper fraction. Okay, who wants to explain to me how to write a mixed number as an improper fraction? What did you write down, Parker? You haven't finished? Well, Morgan's finished because he's busy talking, so. Oh, Morgan's not finished either.
I'm finished.
Finished, Coy? Okay, Coy, what did you write down?
Because first, if your numerator is big as your denominator, then it is 1, and 2 times the number is 2, and it keeps going on.
Okay. What is your numerator or your denominator going to be? Denominator is going to be how many equal parts it is broken up into. So 4 for this example. Then your numerator is going to be how many of those equal parts there are. Okay. Now, mixed number would be the number that are completely filled or completely used. That number would be the big number. Then what it does not equal 1, like 3/4 in our example, would be the fraction. Go and do the try at the bottom of the page. What's that, Jocelyn? Sure.
I wrote add the whole and the number of the denominator's number as a normal fraction, for the when we just did we broke the whole into a normal fraction, 4/4 and another 4/4.
Okay.
Then we just added those together. We got 8/4. Adding the 3/4, we got 11/4.
Good, that works out. Okay, go ahead and do the try it. I'm going to give you another minute to finish this. 1 minute. If you don't finish it in 1 minute, I'll be disappointed. Disappointed greatly. Okay. Is Ava on today, this morning?
No.
Not? Okay. Chloe's here. Chloe, what did you write down as a mixed number?
I wrote down 7, 10.
Nope. Nope. Chloe, how many total circles are filled in?
7.
You see 7 circles?
Oh, 2 circles.
Wait a minute. Yes, Chloe's mom, you need to get her an eye appointment as quickly as possible. She has like quadruple vision, and she's seen like way more than there is. Not sure what's going on. It could be a concussion. Yet she was doing football in inside recess. I know it's not smart, but you know what? I don't care what they do as long as they're quiet and leave me alone. Yep, get that stat. Thank you. Remember this morning when I was like, yes, Emily's not here, she's so quiet. Because there won't be random comments made throughout the entire day. Chloe, how many circles do you see total? 2. How many are completely shaded in? 1. So one whole. So one whole. And how many parts are they? Whose was that? Finley is breaking.
If anything's wrong,
Yes, Mr. Skaggs.
no,
Yes.
the problem.
We have a student that needs to be escorted out of here. She's damaging school property. Yes, she usually is like boisterous and like hurts people. Like currently, she's in there. Don't tell me that call cannot be completed at dial. Jeez, Mr. Skaggs won't even come and take care of Finley. Finley the monster. Don't like Grumbuck. Hole punch. Okay. Now, Chloe, how many equal parts is it divided into? Chloe.
One,
There's one part. 1, 2, 3. How many equal parts, Chloe? 5 equal. So that's your denominator. How many are shaded? Not in the one. In the one that's not completely full. 2. So it is 1 and 2 fifths. Now, Chloe, we're still on you. So you said 7 at first. When I said circles. What you meant to say is 7 parts are shaded. So 7 of the 5 are shaded. Is that what you meant? Yes, okay. That's what I thought. So questions about mixed numbers and improper fractions. Yes, Bryce.
why isn't 23 7/10?
Because it's what equals 1? What equals 1 whole? 5. 5 out of 5 would be 1. Then 5 out of 5 plus 2 out of 5. Remember, the denominators do not add together. It's only 1. How much of 1, not how much of 2. And that's why. All right. So any other questions? Now, I'd like for you to turn to the guided practice. Okay? The guided practice. And I would like for you guys to get with your small group in reading. Go to that small group and you're going to do the guided practice together. Then we will check it together. Okay? So, small group 1, does that need to be open? No? Small group 2?
Yes.
Yeah, what's it? What's it? Guess I can stop recording this. I will, yeah. So you'll